Welcome back to Guru Beauty. I am Jodie and it's so lovely to see all of you beautiful people out there. I wanted to come back with a video to share with you some of my latest beauty favorites. I have a bunch of foundations, I have skincare, I have eye makeup, I have some hair care. So without any further ado, I'm going to share with you some of the favorite products that I have been using over the last few months. I'll start with these new ones. I have been really enjoying this new one from Smashbox. This one I got from Mecca Maxima and it's the Photo Finish Foundation Primer Radiance with Hyaluronic Acid. Smashbox have a wonderful large array of different primers to suit your every need, but the Radiance with Hyaluronic Acid is the latest one. This one has a beautiful sort of shimmery glow underneath your foundation. I think it helps to make your face look radiant from within. I really like this. The hyaluronic acid helps to sort of keep the hydration in your face. I really recommend it. I love the tube dispenser. It's just fantastic. Australis, now on the budget side of things for you Aussies, Australis have launched a new product called Midas Touch Serum Primer. This one is really lightweight, almost sort of watery gel. It's got tiny little gold flakes in it. They say give your skin the Midas touch with this hydrating serum primer. Help give your skin a healthy glow from within. Apply to skin before makeup application. So this one, it doesn't look quite as sort of shimmery going on as the Smashbox, but it does give your skin a bit of a glow, really nice and affordable, and of course in Australia, very accessible. A couple more primers. I've been using the new Revlon primer. They have a line called Youth Fix. It's an anti-aging line, and they've got one quite strange sort of paint-on one specifically for the forehead. I'm really not sure yet what that does, if anything, to be honest, after a few uses, but this one I have been using all month. It's quite a nice one. It's the Youth Fix Fill and Blur Primer for face and neck. It is one of those sort of silicone-y primers, so this is not sort of a dewy radiance enhancing one. This is definitely a smoothing silicone-y type primer. I just sort of pat it on all over my face, and especially where my pores and fine lines might be more noticeable. I feel like it does help keep my makeup on, and it's somewhat smoothing as well. So this one is pretty good, a favorite because I have been using it for a lot of the month along with the others. And then the last primer I've been playing with this month is from the brand Glam Glow. If you've been watching me for any amount of time, you'll know that I pretty much love every Glam Glow product, definitely every Glam Glow mask that I've ever used. I really quite like their Dream Duo Nighttime Skincare, and this one is no exception. I really love the Glam Glow Glowstarter Mega-Illuminating Moisturizer. I actually use this one as a primer, and I've got the shade Nude Glow. Comes in a pot, so not my favorite way to dispense. I much prefer the Smashbox tube. I'll just use a little spatula to scoop some out. They have 3 different shades available. This is the, as I say, the Nude Glow, and I really quite like that. It smells like that beautiful sort of orange popsicle smell that the Dream Duo also has, and yeah, I'm wearing that one underneath my makeup today and really quite like that Glam Glow as well. So they're the primers that I've been playing with this month. I quite enjoy, there's something I enjoy about each of them. And then if I go into the foundations I have been using most this month, this is the one that I'm wearing today over the Glam Glow moisturizer that I just showed you. This one's from the brand Bourjois. I think they have reformulated the cult favorite Healthy Mix Anti-Fatigue Foundation. This one, they say, contains a vitamin mix of C, E and B5. It's meant to last for 16 hours and I am in the shade number 53 Light Beige. I really quite like this. This gives you really good coverage, definitely medium if not a little bit more, and it does give you a bit of a glow. Now I do have oily spots on my face, and I find that setting this with powder, I do find that it lasts a good journey throughout the day. I may need to touch up with powder depending on the powder and primer that I use, but a really nice one. I love the packaging, nice and affordable, easily accessible, really great little pump for dispensing. I'll typically do 2 pumps if I want really good coverage, and I'll apply it with a buffing brush, mainly in a stippling motion. Great shade, really like that, and I would recommend that to you guys. I'm not a huge user of the previous Healthy Mix, so I'm not exactly sure how it's changed. It may be slightly less glowy or slightly more longer lasting, but I'm not 100% sure. Another product from Australis. I have been absolutely loving this foundation. It's called the Australis Liquid Elixir Serum Foundation. It's oil-free, paraben-free, contains vitamin E, and is also animal cruelty free. You get a 29ml size bottle here. It has a little dropper, and they say that it's a lightweight serum foundation that helps to create a radiant finish with sheer to medium coverage. I find that it is buildable, so you will get light to medium coverage depending on how much you put on. Again, I'll apply this with a buffing brush in a sort of more of a stippling motion, and I'll build it where I need to. It is also paraben free as well as oil free, contains water, and second highest ingredient is cyclopentasiloxane. One of my favies. I find that it's smoothing and just looks really nice on my skin. A really nice daytime foundation there from Australis. Oh, and this one, new one from Giorgio Armani. I have been using the Power Fabric quite a bit. Long wear high cover foundation with SPF 25, so I love that it has SPF in it. I've been matched in store to the shade 6.5. I think it may be a little bit dark for me, but I think you do need to run up with the colours. So yeah, 6.5 I think was the closest match we found in store with a lady who was helping me. I like the applicator, I like the pump. I find that it is relatively long lasting. I find that it looks quite nice on the skin, and I can get quite a good coverage whilst not looking too cakey. So I do quite like the Power Fabric among the Giorgio Armani foundations. One more foundation as well to share with you. This is actually, I don't know if it's reformulated. The ladies in Mecca couldn't tell me, but Hourglass have definitely repackaged, if not reformulated, their Immaculate Liquid Powder Foundation. It's mattifying, it's oil-free, and I have hated this in the past, hated it. I think maybe it depends on application, how much you use, how much or what primer you use underneath, but if it's reformulated, maybe that's why I really quite enjoy it now, or maybe I'm just using it differently and with different products. But I'm in the shade Ivory for the Immaculate Liquid Powder Foundation. I find it gives a really nice coverage. I think a stippling motion is better, and I think it's better used over a moisturized face, even if you've got combination oily skin like me. I find it's nice and smoothing. It is mattifying, but I used to find that it would sit in my pores and just look really awful. I think probably because I'm happier with my skin and I'm covering less, or I feel like I need to cover less, I'm less likely to build this up. I don't think it builds up very nicely. Maybe that was the problem that I had in the past. If you know if this has been reformulated, please let me know in the comments, but I really quite like the Hourglass. I know that it's, I know the original formulation in the other, I think it was a pump packaging, was actually a holy grail for many people. I finally see the light with this one, really quite enjoying that. On to skincare. I actually have been working on a series of sort of skincare over time now with Auberge. I've been getting some Auberge peels at a local salon with the beautiful Rose at the Brahmas Beauty Salon here in Subiaco in Western Australia. And the peels have been lovely. I've been getting the Blue Radiance peels. I'll let you know a little bit more about the results from those peels and the Auberge skincare, and we might be doing a little bit of laser coming soon. I'll do a separate video all about skincare, but I have been quite enjoying the Auberge skincare that I have been using probably for the last couple of months. I am using their cleanser, I'm using their toner. I'm also using every single day after the toner, I'm using their Professional C Serum 20%. Vitamin C is meant to be very good for removing any kind of pigmentation. It's brightening. I've also been using their Exfoderm Skin Smoothing Lotion over that. That is meant to be smoothing and toning for the skin. And then I've also been using the Hydrate Facial Moisturizer. This is a great daytime one. I'm using their Hydrate Luxe at night, which is a beautiful nourishing night cream. But this one, fantastic, and I'll actually use it under SPF, and I find that it's not too much for my face. So it is beautiful and hydrating, but light enough even for oily skinned ladies under makeup. The SPF I've been using, this has been a favorite for many months, probably a year now, is the Mecca Cosmetica To Save Face SPF 30+ facial sunscreen. It is a weightless hydrating formula with UVA and UVB protection. Great packaging, love it. You see, I mean, this is not the first tube I've used. I really like this SPF, and it's the one that I recommend to friends and family whenever they ask. For my eyes, I have been using the Auberge Elastoderm Eye Cream. It's a really sort of lightweight gel kind of formula. I'll use that day and night. I'll just tap it in around my eyes, and I find that it's nice and light, somewhat hydrating. I will also, when I'm feeling sort of fatigued, I'm using this new one from Dermalogica. I really quite like their Stress Positive Eye Lift. They've got a really nice little sort of cool touch applicator there. I'll just sort of dab that in under my eye. I'll use that one in the day. That's a really nice one from Dermalogica. What do they say? It energizes skin to reduce visible signs of stress. So it's got an active cooling cream gel that minimizes the appearance of puffiness and dark circles being my issue. It increases skin luminosity, firms, and helps restore the skin barrier integrity. The cooling massage thing, I'll use that sometimes. Sometimes I'll just pop it on with a fingertip, but a really nice one from Dermalogica. And then this one I have been absolutely adoring. This is a nighttime lip treatment. Nightly lip treatment is what it's called from Dermalogica. I'm not huge on plumping lotions. I'm not huge on paying specific attention to my lips, but there is something magical about this formula. They've just released this product. It has, again, a really interesting sort of cooling tip that you apply it with. It comes out like a white cream, and as you apply it to your lips, it sort of disappears. It's meant to be for nighttime, and it's meant to be anti-aging, so it's meant to help with fine lines and wrinkles around your mouth. So you apply it to your lips as part of your nighttime skincare, and all around your mouth it does disappear as you sort of rub it in. But a few minutes after, my lips just feel so volumized, so sort of full, without any tingling. I don't note any taste. There's nothing sort of weird or zingy or tingly or irritating about it. It's just like rubbing a cream on, and then all of a sudden your lips just feel full and plump, and I feel like they still feel full and plump in the morning. I love it. I love, love, love this stuff from Dermalogica, the nightly lip treatment. I thoroughly recommend. Okay, onto some makeup. Yes, finally some makeup, Jodie. I feel a bit guilty showing this because it feels so sort of redundant and a little bit cliched, but I have really quite been enjoying the new Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. This is actually launching in Mecca in August. I'll include all the details down below. Of course, as you all know, you've got all of these nice warm colors. I really enjoy these warm colors. I've been wearing this mostly every day, but a nice range of mattes and shimmers. I do feel like this is missing like a black and a really dark brown, definitely a liner color. You do have a darker sort of really aubergine shade called Ashes, but I would love to see a black or a really dark like espresso in here. I feel like it is missing that. I am wearing this shade here, the Lumbre, I don't even know what that word is, but I'm wearing that shade on my lids today over a new product from Chanel. Speaking of which, I've really been enjoying the new formulation of Chanel's Illusion d'Ombre. They've launched a new line. I think they're replacing all of their Illusion d'Ombres with the new Ombre Premiere, and it's a cream eyeshadow. These are meant to be a little bit, I think, longer lasting than the Illusion d'Ombres, but I always found those very, very long lasting. I would still wear them over a primer, so I'm not sure how you can improve on that. I think some people maybe didn't find them long lasting. I found them very long lasting. The 4 shades that I picked up were Silver Pink. I also picked up 804 Scintillance, also Pourpre, I don't know how to pronounce that, Pourpre Profound, number 810, and also the shade Undertone. I am wearing the Scintillance shade underneath the Urban Decay powder shadow today, all over my lid. These are really nice standalone cream eyeshadow products. They dry down, they're long lasting. They all have a little bit of, the ones that I got at least have a little bit of a sort of shimmer to them, I would say. I am disappointed with the 810 Pourpre Profound. It's not quite as red as it looks in the pot. It doesn't sort of transfer in the same shade to the eye, so just beware of that if you do go to the Chanel counter. I think these are permanent, so you've got plenty of time. Not quite as red. It comes out a little bit cooler and a little bit just more brown than how it looks. It looks beautiful in the pan, but these are really nice as well. I love these from Chanel. Oh, I've got one more foundation I forgot to tell you about. I have not bought the full size, but I got a little sample pot. I got a couple little sample pots actually. They were very generous with me from MAC of the Next to Nothing foundation. It's very, very watery, very, very light coverage. I do find that it's buildable. They matched me to the shade Medium Deep, but I love this. It's actually a really nice everyday foundation with light, buildable coverage, but it's all that I need with a bit of concealer. Really nice effect on the skin. Loved that. Last face product that I have really enjoyed this month. This is one that I've just pulled from the back of my drawer. I love Guerlain. It's one of my favorite makeup brands of all time. This is their Meteorites Compact pressed powder. It's illuminating and mattifying, and I'm in the shade 02 Teint Beige. This does add a little bit of color to your skin. I am wearing this. I set my Bourjois foundation with this. I love it. I love all Guerlain face products, really. They are absolutely gorgeous. Let's see, some favorite lip products. The one that I'm wearing today is from NARS. This is their Velvet Lip Glide in the shade Chez Claude. Chez Claude, and I really like it. I really like it. It goes on very creamy. It feels very creamy. It doesn't look completely matte, but I find them relatively long lasting. I love this shade. It's beautiful. Really nice applicator. Would thoroughly recommend that. I got that in a little mini set. And I've also pulled this one out of the back of my drawer. This is the Maybelline, what is it called? Maybelline Color Sensational The Elixir, I think is what it's called. And this is in the shade Raspberry Rhapsody. I think they still make these. These are kind of like their version of the YSL Glossy Glossy Balm Stain. I can't remember what it's called. Not quite as long lasting, but this is a really nice shade. I really like this one as well. I've been getting into the deeper wines and berries for winter time. Really like that. I've got some not so favorites to share with you at the end of this. One of them is a lip product. And then the final, is this the final? Yeah, the final makeup product that I have to share with you is this one. This is featured in, it's been a favorite ever since it came out. I adore it. I adore Benefit brow products. Some are more favorite than others, but the Gimme Brow, have loved that for years since it came out, but I continue to love the KaBrow. This is their cream gel brow color with a built-in brush. I'm in the shade number 3. I absolutely love it. I love the packaging. I love the consistency. It's so easy to apply. It lasts all day. Adore the KaBrow. I'm in the shade number 3. Go and check it out if you have not yet already. Some hair favorites as well. I've taken a bit of a break from the dry shampoo sprays, and I've been using my Ambiance dry shampoo. This is a powder that comes in the form of a little brush. You just apply it to your oily roots. They have different shades. They do have a brunette, a red, a blonde shade. I've got the sort of clear shade here, and I love it. It lasts a long time. It's great for traveling. I find that it's sort of a nice blotter for oily roots, and I find that it gives a little bit of volume without too much sort of sticky grit. So I can put this in day 2 and day 3, and my hair's still looking good. Really, really like those Ambiance dry shampoo powders, and they do sell refills, so you're not sort of throwing away the whole thing each time, which is really nice and economical. And then I've been really loving this Di Lorenzo Elements Sandstorm Dry Texture Spray. This has certified organic rice and rooibos leaf extracts. Sometimes I find the texture sprays don't give much hold to your hair, but I find that this does the job of texturizing and holding the shape of a curl or a wave, and I absolutely love it. This was sent to me months and months ago. It's taken me a while, but I really have fallen in love with it. Really, really like that Di Lorenzo product. Now I have 3 misses for you this month. I think they're misses. I think they're misses. Number 1, Revlon Youth Effects' brand new Fill and Blur Foundation. I'm in the shade 210 Sand Beige. It's SPF 20. It is broad spectrum. This is an okay foundation. I just find if you want to build it too much, it doesn't look great. I feel like it looks cakey. I feel like it never kind of sets, so I feel like it sort of rubs off a little bit. I'm not a huge fan. I had higher expectations for this one. I don't love it. I don't love it. I've really given it a good chance. I don't love it. Next one is the new Bourjois Healthy Mix Anti-Fatigue Concealer with Vitamin Mix. I just feel like it's just not quite enough coverage for me, whether it's under my eyes or on blemishes or areas of my face that I want a little bit more coverage. I just feel like it doesn't do anything. I've used different methods to apply, brush, sponge, fingertip, and I feel like anything that I use to just sort of blend it in, tap it in, it disappears. I feel like it's not covering enough for me. So unfortunately, while I love the Healthy Mix Foundation, I think this is a new product, the Healthy Mix Anti-Fatigue Concealer is not doing it for me, unfortunately. And then the last product, which is a miss for me, I've been using for the last month or 2. I picked up several shades of the new Bobbi Brown, what's it called? Art Stick Liquid Lip. It's a fluid kind of lipstick in a tube, and it's just got this little sort of plastic applicator, and it's the little plastic applicator that makes me dislike this product the most. I just don't know why you would want that to apply a lip product. There's no sort of sponginess on the tip. It's just hard plastic. So as you sort of apply it, there's sort of streakiness. It's hard to kind of get up to the edges of your lips. And I just think this would be so much better in a tube with a sponge applicator. I think they're trying to be, you know, a little bit innovative with their packaging. The packaging is a real miss for me. I really don't like these. The product is great. It looks lovely on the lips. It feels lovely on the lips. It lasts a nice amount of time on the lips. It doesn't last forever, but, you know, it's moderately reasonable lasting. It's just the packaging, no, not great, not great. So I wouldn't be recommending those to you. And that is it. I had some favourites there this month and yeah, a few misses. So I hope that you enjoyed some oldies and some goodies and some new products in there. Please do let me know what you have been enjoying this month. I would love to hear from you. And I hope you are doing well. I hope you remember that you are so beautiful. You are absolutely beautiful in every way. And so much more important than looking beautiful though is actually being it. Don't you forget. I will see you again really, really soon. Mwah! Bye.
You're seeing